Hey everyone, this is Rick doing a video for Dimensions to show you all my neighbourhood, and this is my house, or rather it's actually my parents' house, but don't hold that against me. And this is my street, where I lived pretty much all my life, and I will show you where I live, Halifax. And this is probably the best view you're going to get of Halifax down the valley. It's only a small town, but plenty of stuff in it. Although I'm going to show you probably the only two things I think are worth seeing here, because I don't have a very good opinion of it, to be quite honest. After living here so long, you kind of get a bit jaded. But anyway, this is Gibbet Street. Leads into the centre of town, and at the bottom of this street I'm going to show you the first thing that I want you to see. And there you see the name Queen's Road Mill, and this town used to be quite a large mill town. Used to do quite a lot of textiles here until recently. Here's another view looking down into the Calder Valley. And if I just turn around and show you, there is a reason I'm doing this going into town rather than going back out. Because if you look up there, it's quite a steep hill. And if I showed you it going down, well, going back up, the walk would probably give me a heart attack. So, probably best I go this way. And a bit of history about the town. As I told you, it was a mill town, and a lot of the houses around it were made cheaply for the workers around here, terraced housing. And because of this, there are a lot of working class houses around here, but you know, they're not all that bad, to be quite honest. Small but perfectly formed. And just over there, there is one of the local mosques, which I think is rather beautiful. I mean, this town does have some very good architecture, that's what I can say. And here we have another example of the wonderful architecture, another lovely church. You can say what you like about religious buildings really, but they always look good. Sorry, that's another bit of my personality coming out. I'm not very religious, but I do admire their architecture. Always looks good to me. And this is the first thing I wanted to show you all. I mentioned earlier we were on Gibbet Street, and this is the Gibbet. Some of you may realise that it isn't what you might call one of these. It is in fact a guillotine, used a couple of centuries ago, I think, to, well, to be quite frank, behead people. Our little version of the device, so important it gave a name to the main road. But it has become quite a symbol in this town. And, well, it is a unique aspect of this town, and if you come here I would suggest you come and visit this, because it is quite remarkable once you get up and close. And from the best of Halifax to the worst of it, that is, as you can tell, an apartment block, and I suppose it's a sign of the modern side of Halifax. Quite honestly, I think they're an eyesore, but then again, they provide people with a place to live, and I suppose that is valuable in its own way. Again, on the modern side of Halifax, it should be noted, Halifax until recently had the largest density of clubs and pubs per square mile in England, which not really tells its own story. And this is the second thing I want to show you all. Is pretty much unique to Halifax. It's called the Peace Hall. It used to be an old textile market. It is now the only one of its kind in England, perhaps even in Europe. And the architecture is just absolutely amazing up here. Because there's a market stage for performances during the summer. I'm doing a little bit of construction over there, but I love this place. During the mornings it's quite quiet, now it's the afternoon so it's packed, but it's really a relaxing place to be when it's in the morning. It's one of my favourite places in Halifax, and I wish I could spend more time here, but I don't really get much time. So anyway, this is the end of the tour of Halifax. I hope it's been entertaining, and this is me signing off.